a digital storyteller, and I'm super excited to do this live stream in 2019. Can you believe it? We made it to 2019. Now it is what, December 10th, or sorry, January 10th, I should say. So we kind of been in 2019 for a minute, but I wanted to just create this live stream just because I wanted to, first of all, test out my equipment. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to test out my new equipment, see if my live stream is looking good. Hey. And also, I wanted to just say hello and say thank you. The past, I would say, couple of months have been amazing with regards to just people supporting the channel, sending some positive vibes my way in terms of, the video content that has been created on this channel. And honestly, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody's feedback so much, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I appreciate, some people fact checking me. I appreciate those that get what I'm trying to create and the culture that I'm trying to build throughout all of my videos. And, that being said, I really wanted to kind of share with you a few things that I'm going to be working on throughout the next couple of weeks. Now, I'll save that actually. That one for later. That's one of my more bigger surprises. But the videos that I'm going to be working on and that I am working on currently kind of cover the gambit, the whole spectrum of my work. For those of you that have been following me for the last, I would say, 6 months, I've been shooting with all Sonys, so I don't have any Canon bodies anymore. Boo-hoo. It's all good. But I actually been shooting with the Sony A7 III as well as the Sony FS5 Mark II, which is right over here. And this guy is an interesting camera. I've had it now for, I believe, it's been about 6 months, 7 months, and I've been shooting with it quite frequently when it comes to doing documentary and commercial shoots. And I have a lot to say about this camera here. Is it my favorite camera of all time? Do I love Sony's color science? Is it worth the money? How's the raw output, 4K, the slow motion, all of those things I'm going to answer in my six month review of the FS5 Mark II. The FS5 Mark II, again, is the entry level cinema camera for Sony. There's obviously the FS7 Mark II. I don't own that, but they're pretty much almost very similar cameras. There are a few codec differences and physical differences, but overall they're pretty much the same camera. I'm going to be doing and uploading my 6 month review on the Sony FS5. That's number one. The other review I'm going to do is my review on the Atomos Shogun Inferno. Now, this particular device, I like it. I don't love it. And there are a lot of reasons why I don't love it. It's not because it doesn't produce amazing quality, but as you can see, it also produces amazing fingerprints. But that being said, it's not the most practical device. It's very much a filmmaker's device. It's not necessarily a run and gun device, but if you're the type of person like I am, where you don't necessarily want the whole sort of modular system and setup like you would get with the red camera or the I believe it's the Kenfly or whatever else. Those systems are very, very modular, but at the same time, there's a lot of pieces, and when I'm running and gunning, I don't have time to necessarily add all those pieces and bring all those pieces with me, especially when I am a one-man crew. I don't always have the budget for like 10 people or 5 people or 3 people. So when I am running and gunning, I want to be able to run and gun with pieces of kit that are essential and that will help me do my job. This definitely produces some amazing images, and it records to pretty much every single codec that you would want, and it allows or turns the FS5 Mark II into a raw 12-bit codec I think it's 12 or 10-bit. I'm pretty sure it's 12-bit codec beast. Anyways, I'm not going to go too much into that right now, but this is going to be my second review. Look out for my Atomos Shogun Inferno review. With that, I'm also going to be doing more reviews on just things like hard drives, like what hard drives to use, what accessories to use. These Samsung SSD drives are life. They're everything. They're so good. They're so amazing. They're durable, lightweight, fast, super fast, and they work with for a lot of different situations. I'm going to talk about that and make a quick video review on that coming very soon. And lastly but not least, are these guys. They're called the T5 Samsung portable SSD drives. These guys, if you have not been aware of them or you're not aware of them, these are the hard drives that are linked to what a lot of people are using now in terms of portable drives. That come in sets of, I believe it's 256, 512, 1 terabyte, and so on and so forth. They're not super cheap, but they were on sale all throughout December, all throughout the Christmas holidays. So like Canadian, they're $140, I believe it was. Best money I spent. They're so good. I have a couple of them, and I just use them just to edit off of, because they're so fast and they're lightweight. So when I am, in a pinch, and I'm traveling, I just bring one of these, bring my laptop, and I'm literally good to go. But not only are these great to edit off of, but they're also great to record directly to. And for those of you that are really, really salivating over the Blackmagic, Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, these guys actually work directly with it. So these hard drives have a USB-C port, and there's obviously a USB-C port out on that camera, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K camera. And basically this becomes your external memory device to record your 4K 12-bit raw output, all that sort of crazy stuff that camera does. So these are super, super cheap. Well, when you get them on sale, they're reasonable price when they're not on sale, and they're dope. They're just really, really dope, and I'm going to do a review on those. Other than that, what else is happening? I am going to do a sweepstakes. I'm going to be giving away one of my gimbals, one of my Moza Air gimbals. It's the Moza Air 1, but it's still good. It's still serviceable. So look out for that sweepstakes. And I'm also looking at doing a couple more open house workshops within the Toronto area. So if you're in the Toronto area, I would love to connect with you. Look out on my social media feeds, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. All of those sort of platforms will have information for up and coming workshops that I'm going to be facilitating, as well as digital products. So I'm going to be releasing a new LUT kit this year, and also a new collection of digital storytelling gear. Dope. So the website's up. Collection 1 is up and it's available. I'll leave the link below in the comments. And we are actually currently working on collection 2 for the spring, and I'm super excited about that. So that being said, I hope that I hear back from you guys. I would love to hear if you have any questions, or if there's any sort of gear that you want me to review or check out. Also, with that being said, I would also love to know what you're doing, what's going on with you. What are some of the big goals for your 2019? If you just click below in the comments and type in what are some of your goals for 2019, I'd love to know and chat with you a little bit. Anyways, just saying what's up, testing out my gear, my streaming gear. I hope it's nice and smooth and looks really good and the audio is really good. Oh, yes. Oh, before I leave, the big, huge, or like President Trump would say, would be like, huge news, huge, China, huge news. The huge news is I'm starting my own podcast. Yay! Oh my gosh! Hey! Yes, I'm starting my own podcast. That is going to be premiering February and the start of February. I don't have a specific date yet, but I know it's going to be the start of February. I've already started to record some of the episodes, and let me tell you, it's going to be dope. It's going to be called the Story Over Everything podcast. Story Over Everything podcast, and it's all about real people telling their stories. And I think that it's super important for us as creatives sometimes to hear from different people and different perspectives to get a better perspective on how we can create and how we can be better people. We have a great job and we have a great responsibility in terms of telling other people's stories or telling stories in general. We have the ability to move forward conversations, to open up dialogue, and to be historians in our own right. So a part of this podcast is just the idea of being able to really collect a whole bunch of data on life lessons. And to me, it's almost like I want to speak to my 17-year-old self and say, hey, you know what? You're going to make it. Not only are you going to make it, here's some things I learned through the process. So look out for that. I will definitely make a video specifically launching that. I'm super excited about that. And I'm just super excited about 2019. God's been good. I mean, life has been good. I want to get a little bit more healthier, you know what I mean? And I want to have a little bit more balance, whatever that means in 2019. And I hope you have the best year possible. I really do. And I hope, and however I can help you become better at storytelling, be better at vlogging, be better at just understanding your camera gear, I'm here to help. So, that being said, I'm going to sign off because I got a ton of work I got to get back to. Until the next time, peace.